I'm Steve with Rugged Radios, and I wanted to give you a little bit of kind of tips and tricks, if you will, whether you've just installed your system or you're just getting in your car, headed out on a big ride that you haven't been out in a while. Your radio, so obviously you want to turn it on. It'll be the little small knob right here. Turn it all the way over. Most of the time it'll be probably 1/2 to 3/4 throttle on the volume, if you will. The other thing is make sure you turn your intercom on. So what that does is, with the intercom connected to the mobile radio, it runs all of the audio out of this mobile radio into the intercom, so you can hear it in your headset or in your helmet. First thing you want to do is grab your headset, put it on, or a helmet will work as well. You get it on. You want to make sure that your mic is right next to your lips. Even as much as a 1/2 inch makes a big difference in how the audio comes through. The mic is really unique because it samples on the side with your lips, and then also on the back side, so it will filter out all that ambient noise. There's a stacked pot or 2 knobs, one on top of the other on the intercom, whether it's the remote head intercom, which is the small one, or it's our standard intercom, which is the larger one. So those knobs, the top knob is the on off and also the volume, but it's the volume inside the car, so from driver to co-driver and back to any passengers. The volume on the radio is your incoming volume from other cars. So when you're talking car to car, when your buddy Jim is flying out in front of you and you're trying to talk to, or he's trying to talk to you, that's the volume of him coming back to you. The intercom volume doesn't change that volume at all. So you'll want to set your volume, and again, probably that 1/2 to 3/4 is kind of a good starting point. You can hear yourself with the side tone, and you can kind of modulate where you want to be. The knob right below it is the VOX. VOX essentially is just the sensitivity of the microphone. All right, so getting down to the basics. So when you're sitting and the car's not running, there's not a whole lot of ambient noise. So keep in mind, even though you've got your VOX set perfectly when you're sitting still, when you get out on the trail, you've got a lot of motor noise, you've got a lot of ambient noise from the wind, the dirt and the rocks and all the big roosts that you're throwing up. So keep in mind, you're gonna have to raise your voice as well, because you've got all that ambient noise that you're combating. So you will probably have to adjust your VOX, but just do it in small increments until you get it right, and then you can really enjoy your ride. You reach down, you turn the intercom on, and you open the VOX all the way to the right. So in other words, the microphone is wide open. It's hearing everything. All right, now this is the cool part. Reach down, back that VOX knob to the left, turning it back off until that microphone closes. What it's gonna do, it's gonna knock out that ambient noise, and your music level is gonna get louder. It's gonna sound badass.
One thing about the headsets with these cloth ear covers, that sure does keep your ears warm.
Yeah, that's definitely a nice feature.
Yep.
Make sure that microphone's real close to your lips and speak up, and when you talk, your music level will attenuate down. You can carry on your conversation. When you're done, that music's gonna be loud and clear back in your ears as you're busting down the trail.
Here we go, let's see if we can make it past him.
Right?
Now's the test.
Right.
All right, so let's do a fast recap how to use VOX. Start with the VOX knob turned clockwise all the way. When at speed, adjust the knob back slightly until the mic cuts off. When you speak, the mic will open for conversation and the music will dim. Keep the mic close to your lips, so close you can kiss it. And last, speak loud enough for the VOX to open the mic. So if you just installed your system or you're just pairing your phone for the first time, it's super easy to do, pairing to the intercom. So make sure the intercom power is turned on. Obviously your phone is close enough to be Bluetooth to it. Go to settings, this is an iPhone. Go to your settings, go to Bluetooth devices, make sure your Bluetooth is on. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. It'll have it. This is our 696 rocker, so it'll come up as rocker 696. Just go ahead and tap on that, and then it will connect automatically. So once it's connected, if you get out of the car, you turn the intercom off or whatever, when you get back in and turn that intercom back on, it will automatically reconnect, and it's super fast when it does it. And if you do need to reconnect or use another device, simply go into your Bluetooth settings and click on Forget This Device. This will allow you to pair your phone again or allow another device to connect. All right, so let's talk about transmitting over the radio. In other words, talking car to car. Remember, if you're going to transmit out of the car, you have to hit the PTT, which is what it does is it puts the radio in transmit mode. So before you do that, you always want to make sure, hit the PTT, count 1, 2, then start speaking. That way you make sure that that radio is all keyed up, it's starting to transmit, and your buddies are going to hear every word that you say. Sometimes when you get a little excited, you start talking before you actually push the button, so they miss the first 2 or 3 words of your conversation. Another thing to keep in mind too is when you're out, and especially if you see something that, say you're bombing along and there's a hazard in the road, maybe there's a ditch or a washout or something like that, is try to stay calm over the radio. In other words, don't raise your voice up, because you can't understand it on the other end. If you see something like that, immediately say slow, and then come back with, there's a washout, slow down, and make sure you avoid it. What it does is it gives them that initial, like, this is what I want you to do is slow down, and then after that you can follow up, this is why. If you just start blurting out that there's a wash or whatever, people are trying to comprehend what you're saying, and they'll have a tendency to drive right into whatever you just went into yourself. So, and before you hit the trail, make sure everyone in your group is on the same channel, your volume is up, and test your radio before leaving camp. It's always easier to check things before you're on the trail.
John, so where do you camp here?
There's Jeeps are right there.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about radio etiquette. Keep in mind that others are going to hear your conversation. So, and that's, you know, especially profanity and that kind of stuff. I know we all get that way. I get that way as well. You get excited and having a good time. But just remember that there's a family out there that's got, you know, 5, 6, 7-year-olds in the car that are listening to this as well. So try to keep that to a minimum. Try to be, have a good time, but you know, try to keep it as family friendly as possible. It really makes a difference. And just if you're on a channel, say you've been running on Rugged One, or you're on GMRS and you're running on channel 16. If you hear other conversations and you guys are starting to crosstalk, it's okay to switch to a different channel. Like there's a lot of channels out there, so just kind of keep that in mind and be polite. All right, so in the beginning when we started doing intercoms in race cars and all that, so the driver and the co-driver can talk to each other just like we're talking right now, even if there's, you know, 110 dB of noise around you, it's always been about voice.
One small drop off right here, one small drop off. You're good, you're good. Go.
As intercoms and radios merged into the recreational end of things, music became a bigger thing. So with that, we have went from our old off-road cabling into our STX cabling. Now we have 2 different plugs, so I want to explain the difference between the 2. So blue plug, that is wired rugged. That is our mono stuff that works with all of our stuff from the past. The newer stuff, which is our STX, which is our stereo, is the gray plug. And it really matters which one you have. So if you have blue plugs on your, coming over your straps, the jacks, if they're blue, you put the blue connector on there. If they're gray, you do the gray connector, which works with most stereo intercoms, including tracks. All right, so let's do a recap of everything we talked about so you can get the most out of your intercom kit. 1, set the volume on the intercom and radio. 2, keep the mic so close to your lips you could kiss it. 3, adjust your VOX setting while at speed. 4, pair your smartphone for streaming music through your phone's Bluetooth settings. 5, Push to talk buttons are used to talk vehicle to vehicle. Press the button to transmit and count to 2 before speaking. This prevents your first couple words being cut off. 6. Use proper etiquette on the radio. 7. Use the right color adapter for your intercom kit. Blue is for mono intercoms and gray is for stereo intercoms. As always, Rugged Radio stands by to help with any questions you have. If you've got a question about a feature, compatibility, or more, be sure to give us a call for assistance.